the Big West Tournament Championship game between the CSUN Matadors and the Cal State Fullerton Titans. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Northridge. It's a beautiful day turning into night, and we should have ourselves a good one. Northridge, undefeated at home, 5-0-3. Quite an improvement over last year, 2-6-1 last year. See if they can finish off the season and send themselves to the NCAA tournament. As for the Cal State Fullerton Titans, back-to-back defending Big West Tournament champs in 15 and in 14, and once again have to do it on the road. Let's take a look at today's starting lineup first for the CSUN Matadors. Up top, number 7, Papi Diaz, alongside Nicholas Greenday. In the midfield, Andrew Risquez, Shane Steffes, Juan Samoya, and Emmanuel Urson. In the back line, Darian Milling, Gabe Robinson, Patrick Hickman, and Jumoke Hudson. And in goal, Big West Goalkeeper of the Year, Kevin Marquez. And their head coach is Terry Davila, the Big West Coach of the Year. And on the other side, for the Titans, let's look at their starting lineup. Up top, number 6, Alex Haleman, alongside Ray Duarte, all Big West freshman team member. In the midfield, Ruben Alvarez, Ross McPhee, Nicole Giamato, Robert Bernardo, and Ronaldo Pineda. And in the back line, Correnti Ullman, Ricardo Covarrubias, Michael Lopez, and in goal, David Elias. And he was the Big West Tournament MVP last year. Let's see if he can repeat with a performance here tonight as both teams are out on the field. The Matadors are all ready to go. They're just waiting for their counterpart, the Cal State Fullerton Titans, still huddled up, getting in position. See if the Matadors can get themselves off to a good start. And I'd just like to say, Papi Diaz, second fastest goal in Division I soccer history. A fast start. Let's see who can get on top first. There were 6, now down to 2. Which team will go to the NCAA tournament? Here we go from Matador Soccer Field. That's going to be CSUN with the ball to start off. Back line, played up top. Trying to be right side over to Greenday. Greenday running towards the defense. Oh, nice back touch. But coming up to make the save is going to be David Rodriguez Elias. Elias, he's a senior. Transfer from Golden West Community College from Huntington Beach. And the winning goalkeeper last year when Cal State Fullerton Titans repeated as champions. That was on the road at UC Santa Barbara, 1-0. And the reason why Elias was named the MVP, Gauchos outshot the Titans 22-5. You know, no matter how any team play, it's all dependent on who gets the lone goal. CSUN back with possession here on the far side. Trying to play it out wide left to Diaz. Be cleared away by the Titans. A lot of the fans on the far side of the field still trailing in. Throwing over to Diaz. Transfer from Louisville. Looks like they get themselves their first corner of the game. Samayoa going to try to put in a good ball here. The third appearance for the Matadors in the final, first time at home. Crossed in into the center of the box, headed away. Matadors keep possession and they try to flail it back into the box. And the Titans have it under control. Coronado played up top. The Titans keep possession. No, it'll go to CSUN. And a turnover there in a dangerous position. Going to the right side. Far side shot. And it looks like it's going to be the Fullerton Titans with a corner of their own. Both a minute apart from each other. going to take it here for Fullerton, Robert Coronado, the junior from La Habra. A couple players over there for the Titans. Can be hit into a dangerous spot. Punched away by Marquez. And the Matadors try to clear it away, and a foul. Looks like there's going to be Coronado as well. The sun going down here at Matador Soccer Field. Right side of the stadium pretty much, and right behind me is dark. The far side, nice sunset in the distance. Matador start to pass it around their back line and into the midfield. Samoya. And this Steffes can't get past the Titan defense. But Samoya. What team's going to fight for on the far side? Here the crowd getting pumped up right in front of the two players. It's going to go over to the Matadors. Smoke Hutton, young defender, one of the few non-upperclassmen in that back line. He's only a sophomore, but plenty of experience in their back line. He lost the ball for Fullerton, and they try to play it forward, but a hard touch to the left side by Ross McPhee goes out of play. Speaking of underclassmen, here for Cal State Fullerton, Ross McPhee, second team Big West. He's only a sophomore. It's a long throw-in. Almost goes to the corner. Deflected out of play and ends up with the Titans. But a nice young core here for the Titans. You have Ross McPhee and Ronaldo Pineda, a few in that midfield. So Ray DeWart up top, the freshman. All Big West freshman team. For CSUN, it's mostly upperclassmen. Last opportunity to get themselves a championship. Goes out of play, and the referee points to the Matadors. Matadors keeping majority of possession. Here comes Gabe Robinson, throw-in specialist here for CSUN. He's created a few opportunities with that throw-in. Just fly in. It rockets towards the 6-yard box. It bounces once. Davis Alias saved it. Looks like he got hit by a Matador. It's going to be Cal State Fullerton ball. A dangerous throw in there by Robinson. That's what makes him so special. Very overlooked part of soccer, those throw-ins. But once you get a good 20 yards away from goal, if you can just toss that one in there, you have the tall players up for Northridge to go up and get it. Good things will happen. Look for that later on in the game. The ball goes all the way back to Marquez. Coming into the game, it's really tough to see who has the upper advantage. CSUN, of course, the South Division champions here in the Big West. But Cal State Fullerton right behind them. Took into the final day of the regular season for them, for the Northridge to CSUN to get crowned that championship title. It goes out wide right. Here's Nicholas Greenday. The 1-2, back to Greenday. She plays it across goal. Just too high for everyone, but CSUN under control once again. Here's Samoya. Looks like they're playing it through Greenday. Greenday crossing it, deflected away. The second corner here for the Matadors. Less than 10 minutes here into this one. Making his way over, Juan Samoya, first team all Big West, and one of the offensive threats here on this team. 18 points total this season, 6 goals, 6 assists. Looking for his 7th one. Everyone crowding that far side. Crossing it in, into a good position, headed away. The shot. Can't quite get past that defense by the Titans. Looks like Northridge have it once again. The Matadors continuing that offensive attack. Decide to play it slow and back to their back line. You know, they're trying to get that right side. Another corner here for the Matadors. Playing through Green Day. Here's Samoya once again. Stefes kind of came over, faked the short corner, but they're going to go long. This one's a little bit further away from the goalkeeper, and Fullerton have it under control. They try to come back the other way, playing it up top, trying to find Hellman. It goes out of play. The crowd filling up the stadium here to the far side. But I would say a lot of Cal State Fullerton fans as well when they were introduced before the game. Heard a big roar. Saw a lot of Fullerton shirts as a through ball to the left side, just too far for Dioff. Elias came up. See a few orange shirts sprinkled out in the crowd. I tell you, a lot of Fullerton fans came out to support their team. They're used to being on the road in the finals. Fullerton have done it on the road for every single game, besides that first opening round. An opening round matchup between UC Davis went all the way to PKs, but that was their last home game. Had to do it away at Santa Barbara, then now here in Northridge against CSUN. Chant of "Let's Go Matadors" from the crowd. The first real spell of possession for Fullerton goes out of play. Calling for the deflection, but the referee says no. Dioff, nothing. Titans go forwards. I told you that history was going to be made here today as Dioff finally gets the call for him. One thing will remain the same. Either a team coached by George Kuntz or by Terry Davila will win the Big West Championship here today. I tell you that Cal State Fullerton have won it the past 2 seasons. And a couple years ago when Cal State Fullerton or the Matadors were in it themselves in 2013 and 2012. Then before that, it was UC Irvine who had a spell of championships. But that was also being coached by George Kuntz. All but one championship has been won by either of these 2 coaches. And that will repeat itself once again. Holman plays it forward, gets deflected by DeMonte. Try to find DeWart. Fullerton go forward once again. DeWart headed towards the corner. Playing it back, McPhee. The passing's quite nice here from Fullerton. Out wide to Duarte, he crossing it in. Looks like it could have hit a hand by Northridge. You heard the call from the Fullerton coaches. They keep possession. Nice moves there by Alvarez. Plays it out wide, finds the freshman. Great tackle from the Matadors. They get out of their own end and keep possession. They call for a tip. Referee says no. "15 minutes here into this game. Fullerton starting to get more possession. Can they create a chance here? Trail's close to out of play, but just barely kept in. The cross. A little bit too far. Duarte's there, deflected off of him. The question now is, will it be a corner or a throw-in? Very close to that corner flag. See how much Fullerton pressure here. All the way towards the midfield. Player falls down, but it's Dioff who ends up with it. Nice move there. So is this Sutton? Steffes can't keep possession. Back and forth we go between the two teams. Tends to open up some space. Out wide to Green Day, but just too far. There's CSUN on that far side. Titans collide and get the ball. Miscommunication there. Fullerton has been hot when it matters. Of course, you see them in the finals here today, but they started off the season quite rough. 5-8-0, 8 losses. Since then, and actually since their first matchup against CSUN back in October, 5-0-3, undefeated since then, including the 2 ties against the Matadors, both home and away. Both 1-1 draws. Usually like to see the season matchup to see which teams kind of has the upper hand. But neither team really got themselves a win. And the two teams faced here earlier this year, we'll talk about, is Green Day is out to the far side. Crossing it in. Fullerton have it, try to play it forward. Making the run is McPhee. He grabs possession and gets pulled down. Gabe Robinson with the foul. A dangerous free kick here upcoming for the Titans. The last time the two teams faced off here at the Matador soccer field, Papi Dioff with a red card was sent off. Found themselves down 1-0. But the Matadors fought back for the draw 1-1. So if you ask Titan fans, that's one that got away. Robert Coronado over it. Who's going to take it? It's going to be Del Monte. Oh, that's dangerous. The Matadors cleared it away. Quick throw in, across one more time. Diamato, the header. Flicks it back. Ending up with it is Ullman. Ullman. There's been a few balls across goal. Just no one has been able to get in front of it. Just under 27 minutes left to go here in this first half. It's a pretty even game here so far. It took Fullerton just 9 minutes to get on the board in Santa Barbara. And of course for the Matadors, took PKs, a 0-0 draw for them to advance. Back for Robinson, near side to Hutton. Hutton running towards goal with some space, cuts inside. Hutton with the throw-in. Finds Riquez, goes to the far side. The cross. Inside, there's players there, punched away. The volley, oh, save. Or it just did go wide, not a touch onto it. It was close and hit hard. Vuvuzelas making their noise. The Matador fans sensing that could have been a goal. Off of a Fullerton player. Riquez. They're going to call the foul. Foul's on Samoya. That calms things down up on the field. You can sense that the Matadors are starting to get the hang of it. Skied forward. Hillman can't quite get to it. Falls to his teammate. And the shot sails on him. Matadors try to attack the near side. Goes out of play. Talking about how it took overtime and PKs for the Matadors to move on in the Big West tournament against Sacramento State. Took a goal from Patrick Hickman after a save by Marquez to advance them, but a little bit of rust from the Matadors. Quite a long break between their last game and their first conference game, or their tournament game. 11 total days after their win against UC Riverside. You don't know if that a factor into it. For Fullerton, since October 29th, when the Matadors played their last game, they played 2 more games before that, at San Diego and at UC Davis. You know, with the sport, you like to kind of keep in a rhythm. You like to have the days off and rest some of your players. It's hard to kick up that engine once again, once you stop for not only a week, but a week and a half, 11 total days. Here comes the Titans. The cross, and deflected off. Another corner upcoming for the Titans. I tell you, this is not going to be like last year's game for the Titans. They're not going to be outshot 22-5 again. They're coming back and attacking after the Matadors go forward. More Matadors starting to trail in. Papi Dioff goes inside. Here's the cross. And there's Dioff with the header. The volley. Hit quite nicely there by Alvarez. The transfer from Taft. Matadors looked here to press. Great touch here in front of us. Goes out of play. Fullerton throwing. Hillman. Back to Coronado. The turnover here in the midfield. Here's Urson. Can't find Dioff, who slips on the turf. Matadors continue to apply the pressure, but they play it up top to Hillman. Calling for the foul, and D'Amato is going to get the call. They play it quick. Here's Nicoli. Testing his luck. Couple bounces in front of the keeper. And keeping it in. Nice combination there. Gets to the far side. Michael Lopez can't quite keep it in. Falling down. They're going to say out of play, no foul. It looks like we're going to have ourselves a first sub of the game. Checking in here for Fullerton, going to be Diego Sanchez. Sanchez, the midfielder junior from Bellflower. Checking out Ray DeWart. DeWart gets a high five from his coach. So let's see what kind of impact Sanchez makes here on this game. We have one coming in, or a couple coming in here for the Matadors for the next stoppage of play. Here's Green Day. A couple of Titans surround him. And one of them got a foot on one of his legs, tripping him up. Those couple of players, those couple Matadors ready to check in. Edwin Quiros and also Jeremy DeGraffenreich. Time is not now for them to come in. Matadors attack that far side. Go out wide left. The 1-2 pass. The cross and deflected away. Another corner up coming for the men in red. Juan Fernando Samoya going over to go and get it. The leader in assists. Use that right foot to swing one in. He does just that. The shot. And now's the time for those two subs to come in. So Jeremy DeGraffenreich comes in. Papi Jof is going to check out for a rest. A good Kiros and Nicolas Grinde as well. Diouf kind of put his hands up, not wanting to come out quite yet. But a rested Diouf is going to be nice for the Matadors to have. Grafenreich doesn't get the call. The throw in. The header. Oh, it's a nice header there. Nice trap. Falling down. Referee says no, get up. The jeers come from the Fullerton side of the crowd. Here's Steffes. Urson plays it back to the back line. Matadors now on the far side. Nice move there, attacking that end line. Couple of Titans there. The referee says no foul the other way either. See, everyone's pretty much wearing black out on the field. The only time you can really sense that the Fullerton crowd is here is when that foul, or the supposed foul, the call for a foul, occurred. At least for Fullerton, it's not as far as Santa Barbara. But Northridge still one of the further schools here in Big West. A couple more Matadors making their way over to the halfway line. Samuel Dadzi, also Bar Shemtov. The two ready to check in.
Throwing either way now. Next throwing. Not here.
Jumping over that tackle, Urson. He plays it out wide right, plays it across goal. The Matadors attack once again. Another cross, deflected away, keeper's out of the net. The Titans handle it just barely. Everyone pretty much was about to jump up out of their seats. David Elias was not in a good position there. Got bailed out by his defense. Bar Shemtov in, as well as Samuel Dadzi. Checking out Darian Mealing, as well as Shane Steffes. Samayoa. The far side, barely getting a touch on it, is Elias. And they're going to call offside against the Matadors. So CSUN with the few chances here in this first half. Have not yet converted on one of them, but nonetheless are getting those chances. Five corner kicks are ready for the Matadors. Constantly poking at it. There was Diego Sanchez for the Titans. getting the foul called. Urson turns it over, goes to the Fullerton Titans. Covarrubias into the midfield to Alvarez. Play it far side to Ullman. Ullman with space, takes it into it, tries to fly it in. Sanchez was the closest man there. DeGraffenreich, right, nice touch there. Finds his teammate Urson. Urson had no options. And a great job there by Ruben Alvarez, using his body to shield off Urson. Starting to get a bit chilly here at Matador Soccer Field here in Northridge. The sky almost completely pitch black now. Looking near side. Coming up with Marquez. But Pineda was there for the Titans. Urson gets pushed. No foul, though. Nice recovery there. As Samoya gets fouled from behind. Referee just talking a little bit to Ronaldo Pineda. Not a card yet here as we're just under 10 minutes to go in the first half. Here in this championship game, one team will go to the NCAA tournament. Here's Riquez, one of the few underclassmen starters here for Northridge, the Matadors. Pineda. And they're going to call the foul off the challenge. Samuel Dadzi. On the ground is Ross McPhee. Getting up slowly. I think it's something he can just walk off. But another cross in a similar position than what the Titans had before. And it's, once again, it's going to be Coronado and Diamato. Last time it was Diamato. Three-man wall here for Northridge. Three-man wall goes to two. Diamato. They're going to say corner kick. Last touched off of a Matador defenseman. Coronado's going to go make his way over there once again. The third corner of the game for the Titans. Man falls down. The header towards goal. Getting his head to it was Diego Sanchez. Just unlucky for him, it didn't get past the Matador defense. Matadors have done a great job back there. Marquez, only one save so far, only one shot on goal. So that's about it. Another corner kick, the fourth one. Will they go short? Telling Quiros to back off. They do go short. They play it across. They play advantage, deflected away. One more opportunity, deflected once again. Nicolo Diamato still on the ground for the Titans, but the attack still on. And a Matador falls down. They call stoppage. And the foul's just offset. No talking to, no nothing from the referee. We continue on. Oh, looks like we are going to have a card. When Diamato fell down. So the first yellow card of the game. I think the question is, who exactly is going to get it? The head referee is going to get help. And they're going to show it to Bar Shemtov. So a yellow for the freshman forward for Northridge. The challenges are starting to come out between both teams. That one was clean. That one was not. Titans now on the far side. Trying to keep it down, but can't quite as Brandon West. The crossing here. Barely grabbed and cleared away. Now that could have been dangerous for the Titans. Couldn't quite tell who got a foot on it. That might have saved a goal. I believe it was Gabe Robinson. He's one of the seniors on this team. Had that throw in earlier and cleared away. Another sub upcoming for the Matadors. Stuart Close, the defenseman from Aberdeen, Scotland. Checking in for Emmanuel Urson Jr. Urson's had the effort in the midfield. Deserves the rest. Here's a long throw-in. There's Robinson. We talked about him earlier. It's headed up. Wasn't quite as dangerous as the last one, but still many players for Northridge still forward. Close. And cannot quite get to it, is close. We're approaching halftime. Still 0-0, but plenty of action here in this first half. You've seen the corners, 5-4 Northridge, 4-4 Fullerton. CSUN with the advantage in that part. The turn. Pass just quite wasn't there from Sanchez. Coronado played it far. Back to Coronado. Close deflects it out. Chips it up. There's West. West with the turn. Keeps it. Plays it out wide left. Here's Pineda. Running towards the corner flag. Trying to turn that corner. Uses that right foot to tip it to himself, but I'll tell you, Northridge was there just to defend it. He'll steer it close once again. The benefit of fresh legs for Close. He's been all over the place here in the past couple minutes. The cross. It's headed away. And another corner upcoming. And a chant of "Let's go Titans" from the fans. So it looks like black, but I'm assuming it's dark blue. Of course, Fullerton in their away jerseys, they're white and orange. Their other color is dark blue. The fifth corner upcoming for the Titans. And Marquez handles that one quite easily, comes up and makes the play. This is the defense that's been tied for the second fewest goals allowed in conference with only 23. A very good defense led by Marquez. So far have kept Fullerton off the scoreboard. Done a good job to limit their chances. Approaching a minute left here. See if either team can get one more chance before the half. DeGraffin right. Can't find his teammate in the midfield. Alvarez trying to find Pineda. Goes back to Diamato. They attack the far side now. Go inside. There's Sanchez. And Sanchez gets the ball taken away from him and played back into the midfield. 30 seconds remain here in this half. The ball stayed on this side of the half for the Titans. Seems like if one team's going to get a chance before half, it's going to be them. 20 seconds remain. There's Sanchez. He crossing it in. It's going to go out for a corner, but only 10 seconds remain. Will the Titans hurry up and try to get themselves a corner? They put the ball down. The cross in. And no, they will not get a shot off. They got the corner off, but the clock ran out as soon as the ball hit the head of the Fullerton attacker. So that's the half. 0-0 between the two sides. Matadors had majority of possession to start out the game, had 5 early corner kicks. I think it was 5-3 an advantage for the Matadors, but the Titans came back, clawed their way back, got a few chances of their own, and had a few corner kicks towards the end of half. They lead the advantage 6-5. Only 1 shot on goal for the Titans, 0 for the Matadors. Both teams going to their respective benches. A few high fives and fist pumps. The Matadors already going back to their locker room. It's been a good crowd here from the Matador soccer field. So the Big West Tournament Championship game between the CSUN Matadors and the Cal State Fullerton Titans, tied at 0. 14.5 minutes remains before the start of the second half. So get yourself something to eat, something to drink, and be right back for more Big West Championship Soccer. To return back here to the Matador soccer field here in Northridge. Score as we begin the second half, 0-0 between the two teams, between the Cal State Fullerton Titans and the CSUN Matadors. Take a look at some of the stats from that first half. Talked about the corner kicks before we went to half. Fullerton at 6, the Matadors at 5. Matadors held that advantage earlier on, but Fullerton came back and Cal State Fullerton 5, CSUN 3 with shots, and only one of those went on goal. That was from Cal State Fullerton Titans. Here come Cal State Fullerton as we switch sides of the field. Fullerton now going to my right. Go out wide right and goes out of play. Too far for Ross McPhee. Well, let's see how either side come out from halftime. We know in this sport that the halftime changes and tactical changes and motivational speeches really do help. Usually one team comes out with more energy than the other. Let's see which team that will be here tonight. On the far side, they play it in. Deflected off of a Titan and a throw-in here for the Matadors. We saw the Matadors keep possession for that first half of the first half. See if they can do it here for the first half of the second half. The fans starting to sprinkle their way back here into the stadium. The long throw-in. Punched away. The volley. Oh, and it's saved by Elias. David Rodriguez, Elias, with a phenomenal save. That one was going into the corner, but the reaction time by Elias. Northridge keep possession, cross it in. And they're actually going to call for the foul. But the first major opportunity, I would say, of the game occurred right there. Fantastic save. There's Urson into the midfield. Rizquez, or Rizik. Matadors play it to the far side. Ran towards it, keeping it in. Nice cross there. Gonna trail out of play. Shane Steffes has a word with the assistant referee. And fallen down, that Titan player. So a scare for the Titans off of the second half start. Wasn't cashed in by the Matadors. I'd say it was more or less fault of the Matadors and more of a fantastic save by David Rodriguez Elias. Dioff falls down, and they are going to give the foul. Dioff asking for the card. Michael Lopez for Fullerton going to plead his case. The cards stay in the pocket. But both coaches, I mean, they wouldn't be a couple of the most winningest coaches in the Big West if they didn't know how to prep their team for a second half. George Kuntz, second all-time in wins, 174. Terry Davila. This one's crossed in, headed away by the Titan defense. Try to be headed in once again, but cleared away. Stays with the Matadors. But Terry Davila is third all-time in those wins, 160 in total. So 2 out of the top 3 winningest coaches in Big West. That's who you want motivating your team if you're CSUN or if you're Fullerton. Again, the Matadors looking to stay undefeated here at home. Here comes another long throw in. It's Gabe Robinson. Headed back. David Elias was there. Unfortunately for Northridge, no one was there to get ahead on the flick back. Ball played here to the near side. It's Sanchez going towards that corner. Flag's gonna get pushed down. Or actually, they're gonna say Northridge possession. They say foul on the Titans. Oh, and this is dangerous here. Up top, Heelman, across goal. Great recovery defense there by the Matadors. The unlucky touch almost resulted in a goal. It's better to be lucky than good. And Fullerton or CSUN were almost extremely unlucky there. Nice touch there. Here on the far side, making the run, Coronado. Cleared away. Coronado's gonna throw it in for his team. They're looking to cross it, but making the pass over to McPhee. Cutting it to the inside. The cross deflected away. Sanchez there, he shoots it. Saved by Marquez. The Titans are starting to get their opportunities as here they come once again. Sanchez, the shot was deflected. Ross McPhee was there, and a trio of opportunities here for the Titans. The Matadors holding on to the 0-0 draw. Bit of a buzz coming from the side of the Fullerton fans. Who's going to take this corner kick? It looks like it's going to be Coronado. Coronado's going to swing it in with that left foot. It's going to go deep. Headed away by the Matadors and recovered. Now here's an opportunity for them to go forward. They're going to call the foul. Nicholas Greenday, the man getting fouled. Terry Davila shouting orders. His 18th season here with CSUN. And one of the winningest coaches in the conference's history. Opportunity to really drive his program into stardom. to start something new. Quick throw-in. And tangled up are two players. Who's the foul going to be on? Looks like it's going to be on the Titans. Diego Sanchez came in and fouled Steffes. And it's going to be Samoya here with the cross. The two-man wall gets pushed back. 5 CSUN shirts, and they'll make it 6. Run into the box. Here's the cross by Samoya to the far side. The ball's loose. Fighting for it is Elias. And the cross just isn't there. No lift onto it. Can the Titans get forward? They were looking for McPhee. And Northridge look to keep possession. Here's Urson. Urson going towards the corner. And a throw in. And this is going to be time for Gabe Robinson to step up with that long throw in. This angle is really tough for the goalkeeper to try to read it. Every Fullerton player inside the box. And grabbed out of the air by Elias. Sanchez over right side. McPhee falls down. They get themselves a free kick of their own. Dio pointing, saying it's further back. See, Nicolo Diamato, the junior from El Toro High School, but was born in Italy. Started every game for the Titans this season, crossing it in. Deflected away, and another corner kick upcoming here for the team in white. Their 8th of the game. 33 minutes remain. Remember, overtime will occur. Will they go short? No, they will not. Coming to take over is going to be D'Amato. Oh, and it's headed into the net. Fullerton grabbed the lead off the corner of Nicolo Diamato. And the Titans celebrate in front of their fans. He knew it was a matter of time. They had 3 good chances about 5 minutes ago. And the Titans kept that one rolling. 1-0 here for the away side.
Cal State Fullerton goal, number 6, Alex Heilman.
So Alex Heilman with the goal gets it. This guy is a guy who comes in first in goals per game at .53. I tell you, he was hungry for one. He's gone a couple games without one and staying on track with that goals per game. 1-0 here for the Titans. Tied in first in the Big West with 10 goals and in second with game-winning goals. He was born in Fullerton. Had a hat trick against UNLV. He's looking to lift the trophy once again. I'll tell you, right when the goal was scored, head coach Jord Kuntz and his coaching staff started shouting out instructions of how to play out the rest of this 32 minutes. And a player goes down for the Titans. A few jeers coming from the CSUN fans. It looks like they're going to need another sub. So how this changes things. 32 minutes remain. And Hillman with the goal. Northridge side quiet on their feet, sitting down. Fullerton fans starting to make more noise. They went out to Santa Barbara, got the win. Can they get the win here? North with this shot. Looks like it could have been deflected. Yes, it was. Another corner upcoming here for the Titans. This time on the near side. And you know the Titans are going to try to take their time over to this one. Diamato, once again, he has the assist on that goal. And 9 corner kicks is a ton. We're not even halfway through the second half. Here's Coronado, crossing it in. Deflected once again and make that double digits on the corner sheet. Now have doubled the amount of corners that CSUN has taken. This one a bit too far. Sanchez is going to try his best to get to it, flicks it up, and it goes out of play. Applaud the effort there by Sanchez to go and get it, but I think immediately off the cross, that one was going out of play. Tell you, those Titan fans are really excited after that one. They're going to bring the noise for the rest of this half. Even though the ball went out of play, you can hear Coach Terry Davila shouting words of encouragement, saying it's okay, let's keep playing. And I think the Titans are going to need a sub. Referee's talking to some of the Titans. Nothing's going to come out of it. This is dangerous. The shot by Sanchez. Miscommunication there by the Northridge back line. I thought for sure that the Northridge defense had that one under control. Edwin Quiros kind of laid it off for another defender to try to get to it. He and Mealing just were not on the same page. So coming out of the game here for CSUN. Coming out of the game is Nicholas Greenday. Quiros is going to check in for CSUN. The off back heel finds Steffes, the captain here for this team. Ball's trailing towards that corner flag. Looks like it's going to stay in off of a Cal State Fullerton player. We know who's coming up. Will Robinson go for the near post? Will he go for the far post? He's going to actually need some space. Goes towards that far post. Jumping too early was Steffes. Northridge are just going to decide to keep possession. Sky it forward, headed back. Out wide left, here's Quiros. Saves it from going out of play. Takes on this defender. Uses that left foot, cuts to the right, crossing it in. Fullerton have it under control. Here's an opportunity for them to go forward. 3-on-3 if they could have hurried, but deflected away. Northridge played that well. It's not panic time if you're a Northridge fan. Still plenty of time. 27 minutes and counting. But the question is, when do they start pushing men forward? Keep an eye on that as this game progresses. They're going to call a foul on the Northridge players. Free kick here for Cal State Fullerton. Remember, Fullerton's a team that's just gotten hot at the right time. Undefeated since their first matchup against CSUN back in October. So before that game where they came here to CSUN, they lost 5 out of 6. 5-0-3 since then, including those 2 ties. Headed across goal. Having that is Marquez. Can sense a little bit of urgency. Marquez plays that one quickly. Stairs. Oh, out wide left. Here's an opportunity for Urson. Slows things down, crossing it. There's a man there. And not getting the shot off. Going out of play, Juan Fernando Samoya. That was an opportunity there for the Matadors. At the very least, one thing that does do is it pumps up that Matadors fan base. They were quiet after that goal went in for Cal State Fullerton. Now you hear those thunder sticks, hear the vuvuzelas, hear the drums beating. Turnover there. They urge the Matadors, to go forward, and a foul. Looks like they're sending the men forward. Look for this one to be skied in. Fullerton retracted back towards their goal. Fighting, players falling down. The flag stays down, doesn't matter. David Elias had that one. Pokes it out of the air. Looking here for the foot of McPhee. McPhee can't quite keep it in. And Northridge start to inch forward. It's Darian Mealing. Good eye, finds Samoya. Samoya missed that opportunity a couple minutes ago. Can Northridge get themselves another one? Plays out wide right. Keeping it, crossing it. Corner kick upcoming here for the Matadors. Their first one since halfway through that first half. The decibel level from that crowd is going up and up. They have the crowd behind them. Here's Samayoa. Crossing it in. It's headed up. Coming to get it is Steffes. Here's Mealing. Plays it to Steffes, or at least try to find Steffes. It's a great defense there by McPhee to close out. And you know Fullerton are going to take this opportunity to slow things down. You can feel the buzz in the air. And they're going to call an illegal throw-in. Michael Lopez with the mistake. And this is going to be an opportunity for Gabe Robinson. I've heard stories of how far he can rocket this one in. He's right next to his bench. Throws it. Oh, that's a deep one. Headed away. And keeping it is CSUN. CSUN keep possession. They had men forward. The shot taken. It was Samoya. He wanted a chance at redemption. So you had men forward, but everyone was so compact right there. It would have been hard to try to get another shot off. Took his luck. Went just wide. That's what CSUN has struggled with, getting shots on goal. Only 2 so far in this game. Here's Dioff. Has a Fullerton defender right onto him. Remains here with the Matadors. Urson. He falls down. Gives the ball away. But Steffes is right there to take it back. Dioff. Touch was a little bit too close to the Fullerton player. Everyone jumps off of the CSUN bench. No foul was given. I tell you, everyone's all over the place now, back and forth. Not really structured, but I tell you, it's exciting soccer. Kneeling. Dioff has some space out wide. It's closed quickly. Tries to cut it inside. Yes, he does. Gets past the first one, but cannot get past the second defender. Great defending there by Michael Lopez. And a goal kick upcoming here for the Titans. Approaching 20 minutes left to go here in the second half. Alex Heelman with the goal. Marquez has played so well all season. Tell you, that shot by Heelman, though, would have been very hard to save. And a tackle here right in front of the scorer's table. Mealing looks to take it quickly. He's going to let Samoya take charge of this one. Or will Samoya go with this ball? Looks like he's going to go deep. And he does. It was low. Lucky to get past that Fullerton defender. Ross McPhee was right in front of him. One more cross with the left foot. It bounces. It's dangerous. Chesting it down. The shot. For defender, Gabe Robinson did a great job to get a shot off. Stayed composed in front of goal. Just couldn't put it onto frame. Gabe Robinson is a man who's spent a lot of time here on this field. Today's his 61st game with the side. You know he wants to end his career here on this field with a win. A sub warming up, ready to go in for the Titans. Here's Mealing. Sanchez putting on pressure. Going to lay it off to Urson. Look towards the midfield, deflected off. Fullerton have it. The Matadors regain control. Now the second sub is ready to check in for the Titans. Matadors switch side of the field. Played over to Mealing. And he gets tripped up. This can be a yellow card upcoming. Everyone in red wants it. It was there early. You saw Diego Sanchez leave his feet. At the very least, it's going to be a very good opportunity for a cross here for CSUN. Tell you didn't feel well for Darian Mealing. Darian still trying to walk it off, hobbling over towards his fellow teammates. Here's Juan Fernando Samoya. Puts at that left hand, crossing it in. Dangerous. Oh, it hits the post. The volley. couldn't quite sneak in there. Only Samoya knows if he went towards goal. More going towards that back post, and unlucky for him, hit it a couple inches to the left side, and that one would have bounced in. Would have beat David Elias. A couple of subs checking out here for Cal State Fullerton. Ross McPhee, as well as Diego Sanchez. Here come the Titans. Titans need to grab control of this game. They have that 1-0 lead. But the Matadors have the momentum. Nice header. Oh, and the Fullerton Titans keep it in. It was DeWarts who kept it in. The quick throw-in is not taken. Diop wanted it. It's going to be Fullerton throwing. Played out wide right. The cross in by Pineda. Only found a man in red. The cross pass is not there. Can it connect with Emmanuel Urson? Titans had men out wide. And here's some space here for the Matadors. They trail forward, cutting inside. Playing across Urson. Over to Diop. But offside is Diop. The transfer from Louisville. He's from Senegal. Been wearing that face mask for the majority of the season. Just under 15 minutes left to go here in this one. Will Cal State Fullerton repeat 3 times as champions? Here come the long throw, and once again, played back to Robinson. Played it across to Riquez. Rizik couldn't find anyone inside the box. Titans do a good job to make sure no Matador touched it inside of that box. Quiros. Urson plays it across. Keeping it is Samoya. Samoya falls down. Oh, nice nutmeg there. Played it up. Hillman kept possession. Played it to Pineda. Trying to find Pineda once again. Offside. Making that run. Remember earlier in the second half, we were talking about when's that point of you're going to have to start taking some chances. The time might be approaching soon. Northridge are getting the ball up more forward. Here's Mealing. Finds Diop. And out for a throw-in. Gabe Robinson time. More noise coming here from the Northridge fans. They can sense this is a huge opportunity for their team. Far post. Diop with the header, cleared away. One more opportunity here for CSUN. Cutting back to the left side. Nice moves here with the left foot. It's into the net. CSUN tie it up with 12 minutes to go. It's the freshman Edwin Quiros with the left foot. Used the move. He did it all on his own. 1-1 here from Matador Soccer Field. It wouldn't be a championship game without any late drama. We have ourselves a game once again, ladies and gentlemen. Still plenty of time here. It's only his second goal of the year.
Matador goal, number 22, Edwin Hito. His second of the year.
He's gonna go out for a goal kick. But Edwin Quiros, he's a freshman, but he's played in 19 total games this season. Second goal of the year, and one that he'll probably remember for the rest of his life. Can the Titans recover from this one? Here comes the Matadors. Steffes out wide left. Here's Urson. Plays it to Mealing. Out of play. Edwin Quiros, Big West all-freshman team. This is the man who lost his starting job. Started the first 14 games for the Matadors. But now here in the Big West championship game, he ties up the game 1-1. Vuvuzuela's ring out the long throw-in to the far side. Deflected away, and I think it's going to be a goal kick. So 10 minutes remain. Are we going to have ourselves another overtime game here in this tournament? Out of the 4 games that have been played, 2 have gone to PKs. Gonna stick here with the Titans. These two teams faced off twice so far this year. It's only appropriate that the third game is once again 1-1. Couple of subs incoming here for Fullerton. Making their way back in, Ross McPhee and also Diego Sanchez. Oscar Torres is going to check out. Here's Sanchez. Playing the cross. Shot taken. Pineda couldn't get it towards target. Sanchez once again with the through ball. Cleared away. Now it's Fullerton putting a pressure on that CSUN back line. Here's Pineda making that turn. Thinking about the shot. Takes it, deflected, and easily handled there by Marquez. McGrath right. Ready to get check in here for the Matadors. Oh, falling down is Diop. He says no. Referee tells Diop to get up. Almost an opportunity there between he and Urson. Urson and Diop almost connected. Look for that combination. Diamato couldn't find anyone. Here's Steffes. Lays it off once again to Urson. Try to switch side of the field.
Red throw, looking for a red throw.
Through ball out wide left. It's the goal scorer, Haleman. Matadors take over with possession. Taken away by the Titans. And physicality right there. Referee says play on. Dangerous opportunity here as it goes out wide right. Haleman crossing it, but two Northridge players were there. Matadors have that. Here's a team in red starting to push forward. Want their men to come. Rizik over to Mealing. Chant of let's go CSUN from the crowd. And no foul. Here's Papi Diop. Made the run, helped his team get a throw in. And a sub checking in. Make that two for Northridge. Nicolas Grinde, and also Jeremy de Graffenright. Checking out is Shane Steffes. As well as Papi Diop. And Gabe Robinson gives his team a chance. Only white shirts there, the volley. It's deflected back and just over the crossbar. You know what? Urson made something out of it. Urson from Houston, Texas. And the referee calls a foul on the Titans. Less than 4 minutes to go. Great run here by de Graffenright. Plays it over. The goal scorer, Quiros. He takes another shot. He calls for the deflection, and the referee gives it to him. A corner kick for the Matadors. 3:38 and counting. Quiros has had some space to that left side. Can the Matadors break the tie? Man's coming. He plays across. They say Fullerton ball. Northridge couldn't create something in that corner. You can say we're going to at least have a couple more opportunities the way this game is progressing. A ball over the top. Onside here to the left side. DeGraffin right with the cross. There's a man there. It's loose. Nervous times for the Fullerton faithful. Nervous times for all around here in the stadium. It's going back and forth. Cut inside to the outside. Pineda. Two minutes left to go. Tell you, it's been an exciting game. The atmosphere is starting to rev up. Here's Sanchez. Can't quite keep possession. Fullerton regain it though. Oh, they play it out wide right. Here's McPhee. McPhee with the cross. Running towards it is Pineda, but headed back over to Marquez. 1 minute to go here from the Matador soccer field.
1 minute.
Making noise is that CSUN faithful. Trying to give their team encouragement to try to win it here in regulation. Game hasn't gone to overtime since 2014. Was that UCI? Went to PKs. It's up high. Who's gonna fight for this one? It's gonna go over to Elias. 22 seconds remain, and here comes Sanchez. Diego Sanchez with space. He crossing it. It's not gonna be converted here by Fullerton. With 10 seconds remaining. It looks like Fullerton are gonna say, you know what? Let's play some extra soccer here in Northridge. 1-2-1. All the goals coming here in the second half. Alex Hellman with the goal to start things off in the second half. For Fullerton, held that 1-0 lead until the freshman came in and scored the goal. Edwin Quiros, the man from Lancaster, California, in his first year here with the Matadors. Who's going to be the hero in overtime? Or are we going to go to PKs? That's when the real drama will happen. We'll be right back for more Matador and Titan soccer. Who's going to win the championship game? Will it be CSUN or the Cal State Fullerton Titans? Welcome back to the Big West Tournament Championship game. We have some extra soccer for you tonight. Some Matadors and Titans here in overtime, tied 1 apiece. Alex Haleman with the goal for the Cal State Fullerton Titans, a 2-time defending championships, trying to defend their title here. And then Edwin Quiros, the freshman, Big West all-freshman team, scored the tying goal with 10 minutes left to go in the game. So just to remind you of the rules here in the Big West, golden goal, there's going to be 2 10-minute periods, and if not, guess what? We go to PKs. Which team will grab the championship? Will there be a hero here tonight? Sanchez towards the goal, run towards it. Cleared away by CSUN up towards Diop in the midfield, but controlled here by the Titans. Ronaldo Pineda keeps it in play. Pineda cuts it back, uses some nifty moves, tries to get past the defender, keeps the ball. Matadors keep possession, or take away possession. We've seen Usen Jr. do a few and create a few chances of his own. Go to Mealing, cuts inside. They're gonna get the foul. Stephen Kuntz cannot believe it. Frustrated with the defense. And with golden goal in play, nerve-wracking times. One mistake can mean the championship. Juan Samoya standing over it. He's going to play it in. Oh, it's dangerous. Had to be saved. The volley is once again skied onto campus. So once again, making a save is David Elias. He's made a few fantastic saves here in this game, limiting the Matadors to only 1 goal. There was another opportunity there for the Matadors. David Elias, a transfer, went to Golden West College in his 3rd year with the team. In his senior season, trying to finish it off on a high note here in Big West play. Here's Pineda. Ends up back to Diamato. Lopez rolls it forward, up to Hillman. Diamato slows things down and switches play. CSUN take possession. You can sense when either side have this ball, they can do something with it. Diop with the hard touch. Davila says, everyone, let's push forward. Let's put pressure on Fullerton. Hillman comes forward. So good in the air. And a foul. Darian Mealing has to sprint back. Fullerton are going to take their time with this one. Put up to Hillman. It's turned over, though. Try it with the outside of the boot by Usen. Diop was making the run. Fullerton have done a good job every time Fullerton tried to push it forward. They've turned it over. Davila not happy with the way his team's keeping possession. Sure, they turn it over. Haven't been able to progress upfield. 5.5 minutes remain here in this first overtime period. Ball trails out of play. You like to think that neither of these sides really want to go into PKs. At that point, it's anyone's game. But both teams have already gone through it so far in this tournament. Northridge had PKs just a game ago. Had to do it against Sacramento State. Won that shootout 6-5. As for Cal State Fullerton, that first game of the season, or of the tournament, against UC Davis at home, Fullerton won that one 5-3. Jeremy DeGraffin, right? He's checking in. Going to wait for to go out of play. We've actually lost power on the scoreboard here. The lights are still on. The board is off. I can hear myself going in and out. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Power went out on the scoreboard and on the mixer. So as you can see from the video, the PK was missed from Cal State Northridge. And here comes a corner upcoming for the Matadors. There's 55. There's this confusion about the time. The corner kick does occur. Fullerton coaches aren't happy about the way the clock is being handled.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's it.
So I'm trying to listen to what exactly is going on with the call. So now it's halftime. Confusion's ensuing with when the shot clock went out. But that is halftime, or not halftime, the end of the first overtime period. It saw a penalty kick, saw it be missed. I tell you, this game has everything, doesn't it? 1-1 after one overtime period. We head to the second overtime period. No one on that Fullerton bench seems to be happy about the clock, but we should have it set, ready to go for the second overtime. A big PK miss there by Cal State Fullerton. I'll just stay with you. There's only 2 minutes left between the two overtime periods. Tell you through the storm of trying to get power to the mixer. I did see that the PK was missed. Couldn't quite tell who it was. But a great save there by David Elias. He dove to his right side, saved it. It was low and away. Wonder if that'll go through the minds of Northridge, knowing that they could have had the championship with the PK. But they need to recover from it. Cal State Fullerton, another opportunity to try to take this game away. Their third straight championship if they can. Golden goal is the ruling here.
Check. 1, 2.
So a winner will be crowned if a goal goes in the back of the net in the next 10 minutes. It's been an experience. I tell you, the crowd on the far side are having fun. Northridge and Fullerton fans both making noises. Northridge with their vuvuzelas and their drums beating. Tell you, when that penalty was saved, the Cal State Fullerton crowd erupted. They knew how big that moment was. They knew their season was still alive with that. With the hands of David Elias. So both teams switch side of the field. Northridge now going to my right. Fullerton now to my left. Even though Fullerton had it, it's going to end up with the Matadors. The Big West a little bit down this year, so it's hard to see that a loser would be able to go to the NCAA tournament, but we'll see during the selection show. None of these teams are going to rely on that. Both teams want the win. Marquez quickly takes that free kick. You know, they don't want it to go 2 PKs once again. Tell you if it does, it's going to be between 2 of the best goalkeepers here in Big West. Elias, the MVP of the tournament last year. Marquez couldn't be the MVP if he can win it for CSUN. It's going to be a throw in here for the Matadors. Go out of play. Green Day leads it off. They're going to give it to Robinson. We haven't seen a Robinson throw in a while. See how far he can rocket this one into the box.
Get up early, Patrick. Get up early, Russo.
It's a good one. It's loose. That's what's so dangerous about those throw-ins. They don't go that high, so it's really hard to read. He just comes out and punches it. Can Steffes keep it in play? Yes, he does. Gives it back to his teammate. Mealing tries to play it to the far left, but cannot connect with a teammate. Both teams have not lost in almost a month. We talked about Fullerton's siege in the second half of the season. The Matadors' last loss was at UCI on the 15th of October. Here's this one high. DeGraffin right. Can't get to it in time. We're inching closer and closer to PKs. It's only been one yellow card here in this game. That was Bar Shemtov in that first half, but Bar hasn't played in the second or in overtime. The throw-in. Pineda can't quite backheel it to himself. Here's Steffes. Steffes with space, plays it out wide. DeGraffin right falls down. Referee says no. Oh, here's a loose opportunity here for Northridge. Steffes falls down. No foul given. Fullerton had the chance to counter. Anytime a player falls down in the box, I tell you, that wasn't a dive. That one was close. Diamato decides to slow things down. Ullman. Near side, McPhee. Can't get a touch onto it. Edwin Quiros, the goal scorer, checks into the game for Northridge. Checking out is Green Day. Five minutes to go here in the second overtime. 5 minutes for a team to try to get a goal in play. Using his body is Mealing. Keeps possession, tries to cut back. They're going to call the foul. Some of the coaches jump out of their seats on the bench. Tell you, there's a huge buzz. People on their feet on that far side. Everyone knows how important each kick is, every set piece. 3 Matadors having the discussion. A fourth one's going to come in. Who's going to take it? Jumoki Hutton. See Steven Quiros pointing towards a couple players inside the box. Steven runs past it. Skying it up. Deflected away. Possible high boot there, but punched away by Elias. Patrick Hickman was in the action. He scored the game-winning PK against Sacramento State. Might have to do it again. Long throw in upcoming. Towards the far post. Barely getting a touch on it is Elias. Ball still in play. Sanchez tries to find a teammate up top. Oh, and here's an opportunity here. Fullerton switch sides, play. Alvarez couldn't quite get to it. Here's Hellman. No one's up there with him. Fullerton trying to make sure that Northridge cannot get a good goal, and turned over by Edwin Quiros. .245. Here comes Fullerton's throw-in specialist, Corrington Ullman. The ball's loose. It's cleared away. DeGraff and Wright can't quite get to it, but he's going to apply the pressure. It's actually deflected off of a Titan. It's not quite close enough to give it to Robinson. They gave it to Hutton. DeGraff and Wright couldn't quite keep control. 2 minutes remains here in the overtime period. Fullerton, or get called for a handball. A lot of the fans still on their feet out in the crowd. Oh, great first touch there. Getting around the defender. It's going to be a goal kick. Steve Kuntz shouting instructions to his goalkeeper. Mealing skies it forward. Jeremy DeGraff and Wright. Steffes with 3 defenders around him, gets through, he falls down, the shot! Cal State Northridge are headed to the NCAA tournament. With less than a minute to go, Northridge celebrate with their fans. They're their 2016 Big West Tournament champions. The disappointment on the faces of your Fullerton players. They're all on the ground of what could have been. Jeremy DeGraff and Wright, a man who spent 2 years at Louisville, has only had 1 start here with Northridge. One goal on the season. Make that 2, none bigger than that one right there. Sends the Matadors to the NCAA tournament, and they do it here at home. The Matadors stay undefeated. 6-0-4, or 3. They defeat the 2-time defending champion Cal State Fullerton Titans. And Terry Davila gets his 8th appearance to the NCAA tournament. Their 2nd Big West Tournament championship. Congratulations to the CSUN Matadors. They won it away at UC Davis in 2012. Here in 2016. They win it here at home in front of their fans 4 years later. What a game here we had at the Matador soccer field with everything that went on. They came back, got the tying goal. And now they're headed to the NCAA tournament. Congratulations to the Matadors. Congratulations to everyone here at CSUN. They're your champions, and I'm glad they were able to do it at home. That does it here. Or actually, excuse me, we're going to show the ceremony. They're going to earn the title. They're going to earn the trophy. I've seen the medals that they have. It's going to be brought to midfield. Fullerton still making their way off the field. Heartbreak for them. I'll tell you, overtime with golden goal. What a way to lose it. What a way to win it. The amount of emotion that was in the stadium when that goal went in. Jeremy DeGraffenwright from Baltimore, Maryland. One goal on the year. There's going to be awarded an MVP. No word on who the MVP will be. But the celebrations continues here on the field, here at Matador Soccer Field. The uproar from the crowd as their players thank them. What a game. I tell you, half of the players over there with their shirts off. Everyone jumping up and down in front of their crowd. So the team that was the second seed in the South got upset last year on this field 1 season ago. Lost 2-1 to UC Davis in overtime. They know what it's like to lose in overtime in the Big West tournament. Now they get the sense of celebration, the sense of victory. And Terry Davila, his 8th time in the NCAA tournament. He had a dynasty here at Northridge. From 2002 to 2005, they made the NCAA tournament, that 4-year span. During that time, they were a top 5 team. And I'll tell you, probably one of their biggest home victories since back in the day. This Matador Stadium held 2,300 people when the number 3 Matadors faced off against the number 11 UCLA Bruins. This game, maybe as big as that one. Not as many people out in the crowd, but the tournament trophy is here. Their first time winning it at home. And you know it probably means a lot more than that game ever did. DeGraffenwright still getting the congratulations as they line up for the medal ceremony. It says Big West champions on a little medallion right in front of the goal here to my left side. Again, there is a trophy here in the Big West. Also an MVP trophy. Here, 2016. Champions here in the Big West. Everyone lining up. See all the photographers over there? Fullerton ending their post-game huddle. Players with their shirts in their face and their head down. But I tell you, they played a fantastic game here today. They won the previous 2 on the road, almost did it again here. If it wasn't for Kiro's goal with less than 15 minutes left to go, they would have repeated once again. But things started going right for Northridge. Had that penalty in that first overtime being saved, and the power went out on the scoreboard, and confusion ensued. You can see the Big West penalty, the trophy.
We will now begin the 2016 Men's Soccer Tournament Awards Ceremony.
So all the players awarded with their medallions. The MVP trophy was handed out. Your 2016 Kevin Marquez. Marquez, such a good game, such a good tournament, such a good year. It's only fitting that the Big West goalkeeper of the year is also the tournament MVP. Didn't have to make as many saves as his counterpart, David Elias. But you know what? He made the saves that counted. He played himself a good game, only allowed that one Fullerton goal. Got the MVP, tears on his face as he got the trophy, got his medallion. And his last game here at the Matador Soccer Field is a successful one. And the Gatorade bath doesn't quite hit its target, but you know what? Everyone's having fun. Terry Davila on this cold night, but you can say that he's happier than a lot of people on this planet. His team beat the two-time defending champions, Cal State Fullerton Titans. A powerhouse on the other side. George Kuntz, tell you, he was 13-1-2 all-time in Big West. That's only one loss. One loss all-time. Earns his second one here today by the hands of Terry Davila. So that does it here from Matador Soccer Field. In double overtime, the Matadors win it 2-1 off the foot of Jeremy DeGraffenwright. Justin Mias is here for the Big West. Congratulations to the CSUN Matadors. Monday is when they find out who they'll play in the NCAA tournament. Good night, everybody.